to teach Egyptians water preservation, hoping this would push water consumption down. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.
Washington, D.C.-based social enterprise Livestock Global has partnered with MasterCard to launch a blockchain-based solution that looks to empower farmers across Zimbabwe. The supply chain solution is a first in Africa. It brings new hope to Zimbabwe's cattle industry after an outbreak of tick-borne disease in 2018. That disease resulted in the death of over 50,000 cattle. CGTN's Farai Mokotuya has that report.
It's dipping day at Alistair Banks's farm. After getting doused with chemicals, the cows are scanned using the Livestock Global app that uploads the data onto a digital cloud powered by MasterCard's blockchain-based provenance solution.
We use an application that we've developed combined with electronic tags that are inserted in all the cattle, and that's inclusive of them coming to the dip at a time, at a place, provides us with quite a lot of traceability in terms of the animals being in the right place, receiving treatments that we can show and measure over time, and seeing those in an orderly manner. That allows us then to create a transparency into the business that we're running here. And that allows for people on the outside to view it through the cloud as if they were here on the farm.
The app will also help deal with long-running problems like cattle theft and illegal movement, amongst others.
By recording key events such as when and how frequently cattle are dipped, this app can also help to mitigate a challenge that has emerged as a major threat to Zimbabwe's livestock, and that is theileriosis, a tick-borne disease that has decimated herds across Zimbabwe.
Now the vet services, they've got all the information. They can even tell which animals are not being dipped, which household is not bringing their animals for dipping. Once all the animals are tagged and recorded on the system, they can then have those red flags, and they can now go and actually investigate why a certain village or a certain household is not dipping their animals.
Zimbabwe is the first country in the world to roll out the app, which is seen as a game changer for the continent.
In Africa mainly, we have a lot of cattle which are untraceable, and because of that, they can't be exported. And so you have millions of farmers and tens of millions of cattle that cannot enter global markets. Part of the conditions to enter global markets is traceability.
Traceable cattle can also be used as collateral, which means livestock that has already a huge ceremonial importance will see its commercial value significantly enhanced. Farai Mokotuya, CGTN, Rua, Zimbabwe.
You're watching breaking news on CGTN.
Welcome to the world today on CGTN.
Welcome back. Let's head to Egypt, and authorities there have confirmed the successful transfer of an ancient solar boat belonging to King Khufu from its home near the Giza pyramids to the Grand Egyptian Museum. The vessel, which is 42 meters long and weighs 20 tons, was discovered in 1954. It was found at the southern corner of the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the largest of the three Giza pyramids. Officials from the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities say that the relocation of the artifact is meant to protect and preserve Egyptian history. It will be displayed alongside tens of thousands of other artifacts at the Grand Egyptian Museum, including the famed mask of Tutankhamun. Let's head to Libya, when an island once famed for its exceptional wildlife is at risk of ruin. Activists say Fawa Island risks becoming another victim of lawlessness. CGTN's Joy Kirukijuma reports.
An uninhabited 13-kilometer stretch of sandbar cut off at high tide in far western Libya, close to the border with Tunisia. Fawa Island appears idyllic. But the International Union of Conservation of Nature has warned that the site, hailed for its high marine and coastal biodiversity, is facing a long list of threats. Key among them is illegal fishing, pollution, and climate change.
The truth is that the island has been exposed to many environmental threats for over 30 or 40 years. They closed the Al-Kajir Lake to build the petrochemical factory, which is considered an environmental disaster for the area.
Shokim Omar is an archaeologist who discovered Roman-era tools and tombs while conducting digs on the island.
The lake has been closed, and we are asking the Libyan authorities to open and restore it to its original location and state. There have been efforts from some NGOs to save this island through cleaning and raising awareness.
Oil-rich Libya has been split between two rival administrations. After a peace deal last year, an interim unity government was agreed in March ahead of elections in December. But it has not changed anything for the island. Instead, environmental groups have taken on the task of protecting Fawa while hoping for a return to stability. Joy Kirukijuma, CGTN.
Coming up in sports, Thomas Bach says Olympics a success despite uncertainty.